Feeling secure in public is important, but being safe online is also just as important. Safeway Security ensures that all of your devices and data are safe from online threats such as cybercriminals and hackers. Safeway Security works around the clock to detect early signs of device breaching and will alert you when suspicious activity is sensed. Have fun on the internet while being safe. Trust Safeway Security. Use my code SAFEBOUNDARIES at checkout to save 20% on your first subscription. Thank you, Safeway Security, for being a sponsor of Rebounding the Boundaries in Hollywood podcast. The internet has made life so much easier for people, including myself. I'm up to date on everything and anything that ends up on my algorithm. One thing I can say for sure is that there's a lot of weird things that occur over there. One huge thing that I remember happening recently are fans planning to go to a funeral of a pop star that just passed away. How did things get this bad when can't even have privacy in death? Why is the line of appropriate behavior crossed just because the individual is a celebrity? Welcome to Rebounding the Boundaries in Hollywood, episode 35, season 4. My name is Nashat Ahmed, and I'll be the host for tonight. In this episode, we will have a conversation about 3 recent examples of fans overstepping the line of fanfare and stalking. Fans planning to crash funerals online is shockingly not a new phenomenon. Weirdly enough, similar plans have happened in the past. In 2019, internet personalities Eason and Grayson Dolan, also known as the Dolan twins, were appalled to look online and see hashtags such as hashtag Sean Dolan Meetup Party and hashtag Sean Dolan Funeral Party trending online with thousands of tweets from users talking about the outfits they're going to wear and discussing the locations of the funeral. Sean Dolan was the twins' father, and he passed away after a 2-year battle with cancer. The twins did end up releasing a statement pleading fans not to show up at the funeral and treat it as a meetup. But what happened to fans that caused this situation? From my observation, nothing really happened because we can't really track who sent those threats. I would consider the actions of these fans as digital aggression through anonymity. These fans were very aggressive online by harassing and instilling fear to their victims, aka the Dolan twins, by staying anonymous. Recently, I was reading a study from Michelle Ybarra and Kimberly J. Mitchell. And in the study, they're talking about how 84% of digital aggressors know their victims. In this case, these fans know and are invested in the Dolan twins. In the same study, researchers say that only 31% of digital aggression victims know the identity of their aggressors. In the grand scale of this situation, it is not clear if the Dolan twins know who the users that have started the situation were. Moving away from breaking boundaries by being anonymous, in this next situation, we'll go east to Japan and learn how a parasocial relationship could turn dangerous and how the internet can be used as a vessel to get worse. Japanese artist Anna Matsuka loved being an idol with a fan base. She constantly told her fans how her day has been going and posted pictures of herself. Most of these fans innocently looked at her content as a routine of happiness. But unfortunately, her kindness would be used against her because as one fan, Hibiki Sato, decided to look at her content beyond sincere intentions. One day in 2019, as Enna was walking to her home, she was attacked from the back by a man. Luckily, Enna escaped and ran for safety. The police quickly came to the scene and captured Hibiki. When they began to interrogate him, the police were confused on how he knew where she lived. Hibiki quickly admitted to police that he pieced together her address by consistently observing the pictures she would post. Hibiki discovered that in one of Enna's selfies, a reflection of her local bus stop was visible through her eyes. Hibiki Sada is a textbook example of what a digital stalker is. A digital stalker is when an individual persistently pursues a specific individual, often driven by romantic feelings by misusing social networking sites and email. This case really made me interested on how serious the situation is in Japan. I discovered that in 2021 alone, there has been over 19,000 consultancy calls made because of stalking. Chappell Rowan has had an explosive year. In recent days, Chappell has actually seen less positive attention. She released many videos and a 7-part Instagram post expressing how she is an artist. She's in the industry because of music, not because of the extra parasocial relationship with fans that usually comes with the package. I thought it was super interesting how over 51% of our population has some sort of parasocial relationship. In her series of addressing boundaries with her fans, a quote I felt was very impactful was, "Women don't owe you a reason why they don't want to be touched or talked to." I think that while this is 100% true, this statement and sentiment could be used for other celebrities that I mentioned today and in general. We should allow celebrities the autonomy to put up boundaries and say what's acceptable behavior towards them and what's not. Thank you so much for listening to the Rebounding the Boundaries in Hollywood, episode 35, season 4. Please follow us on Instagram at Rebounding the Boundaries and visit our website to stay updated on our new podcast episodes. These days, I began to take better care of myself with BetterHelp. BetterHelp can help you connect with mental health professionals to your liking virtually. And with my code SAFEBOUNDARIES, BetterHelp will get you a second month of service for free. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's episode.